Last February, homicide detectives in Houston investigated the mysterious death of a businessman whose nude body was found in his posh condominium. Autopsy reports are inconclusive, but investigators are puzzled by a strange odor suggesting that the man was poisoned, and by the fact that he was missing his Rolex watch. Across the country, single men are being approached in bars and nightclubs by enticing, sophisticated young women. The girls drug the men and take off with thousands of dollars of property. A travel agent from Dallas woke from a drug stupor to find that he had lost more than $6,000.
This young lady's ripping the world off. Now we need to do something about it, and she's nowhere to be found.
I call them professional thieves. Others call them prostitutes.
A mayor from Texas was taken for over $25,000.
When you let down your defenses against a professional thieves, they're going to get you one way or another.
I understand it's a ring, according to the police department at Tulsa. It goes from city to city. They make a circuit.
This man was fleeced of $45,000. Using actors, we have recreated one such drugging and mugging that took place in Dallas. The victim was approached by a smartly dressed young woman named Jackie. She looked like a model. She was, in fact, a professional thief with warrants for her arrest in 5 different cities. She was drawn to her victim by his expensive jewelry.
Ooh, that's a nice bracelet you have. Such a nice place. Do you come here often?
The ideal victims for this kind of crime are married men. They are far less likely to report the crime to authorities.
Are you married?
These women flatter and charm their victims until they are completely vulnerable, and then suggest one last drink back at their hotel or homes. Jackie followed her prey 17 miles to his house. He was unaware that in her purse was a small vial filled with a powerful muscle relaxant. Used in large doses, this drug is as lethal as a loaded .44 Magnum.
Nice place you have here.
The drug which these girls use is an animal tranquilizer. When mixed with alcohol, in just a few minutes, the victims fall into a deep sleep for up to 24 hours.
I woke up laying on the floor. It was quite a sickening feeling I had as far as realizing what had just taken place, because the first thing I did was to see what time it might be. The watch was gone, my ring was gone. I reached for my billfold, it's gone. And then I just started piecing the missing parts over the night before.
He remembered seeing the girl's license plate on the drive home from the bar. The car had been rented, and Jackie's name was on the contract as Jacqueline Edmonds of San Antonio, Texas. A month later, when she returned home, Jackie was arrested.
Jacqueline Edmonds is certainly not the first suspect that we've had or been involved in. However, she is probably the first one that we have met that has been involved in a ring of girls like this, a very sophisticated type of a ring. These people got a way to fence this jewelry out to get top dollar for the jewelry and items that are taken. If credit cards are stolen, there's a way to fence those out through a market. These people have got connections.
All right, Miss Edmonds, just relax.
In the last few years, these crimes have grown simply because when they do 3 or 4 jobs, they move on to another city, another state. It makes it difficult for law enforcement to catch them. The losses and the gains on the bad guy's part are large. I think my smallest loss is probably $2,000, the largest being $450,000. That's a single victim.
The day after she was arrested, Jackie posted $250 bail and was back on the streets. Then she just disappeared. She currently has warrants for her arrest in St. Louis, Oklahoma City, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and Edmonston, Missouri. She is also being investigated by the United States Secret Service. The authorities are also looking for other suspected Rolex robbers. Carol Francis Fullwood, age 27, 5 feet 3 inches tall, black hair, 110 pounds. Chantel Livero, 5 feet 4 inches tall, 100 pounds, green eyes, is wanted for robbery in Atlantic City, as is Anna Dioria, 29 years old, 5 feet 8, 130 pounds, brown eyes and brown hair. If you see any of these suspects, please call your local police.
These ladies are not doctors. They're giving a prescription drug out in whatever doses they feel is the correct amount to overdose you. Unless you enjoy being unconscious, I would certainly be cautious, let alone the fact that if I was given too much, it could be fatal.